To graph this function, we're going to follow the same set of rules, plug in these x values, find out what the y value is. If x is -2, y equals the absolute value of -2 plus 1. What's awkward about these is there's nothing inside that grouping symbol other than the number itself. So there's nothing really to do here other than just take the absolute value of -2. The absolute value of -2 is +2, so this becomes 2 plus 1, which is 3. So if x is -2, y is going to be 3. Moving on, if I let x equal -1, we get y equals the absolute value of -1 plus 1. Again, inside the grouping symbol, there's just that simple number. So to get rid of that grouping symbol, I'm going to take the absolute value of -1, which is +1. 1 plus 1, we all know, is 2. So if x is -1, y is going to be 2. As you go down the list, if you plug in 0, absolute value of 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. If I plug in 1, I have the absolute value of 1 plus 1. Absolute value of 1, of course, is 1 plus 1, so we get that 2 again. And if you plug in 2, +2, you should see that you get 3 again. So when we plot these points, -2, 3 would be here, -1, 2 would be here, 0, 1 would be here, 1, 2, 2, 3, and we get that beautiful V-shaped graph that we're talking about. So it is just a matter of being patient, being careful, dealing with the boredom, and making sure your brain, even though it's bored, is doing these details correctly. Because, that's one of the benefits of math, is it kind of does force your brain to pay attention to those details, even when it doesn't want to, which, that is a good life skill. I'm going to stand by that one. So good luck with the rest of these. This is the last video you'll see on this. Please take your time and be awesome at it. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Good luck.